it up. It's the Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Howell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the band Crash Midnight, singer Shaun Soho to the program.
Hey, what's up, my man?
How you doing, Shaun?
I'm hanging in there. Got our first cold day in Vegas here.
What's cold in Vegas?
Yeah, what's cold in Vegas is the right question. It's like 55 degrees. Maybe 57.
Oh, wow. Little warmer here, I think.
Yeah. Supposed to go back up to the nice fall/springtime weather we get in the mid to upper 70s here tomorrow. So
yeah, I think it was like 75 here today in North Myrtle Beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this time of year. It's leather jacket season, my man.
Yep. Last time we spoke was in July, and since then you've released another single, right? Last week, Blackout, which I heard. I think it's really cool, and I also understand that you're partnering with the Las Vegas Golden Knights to play that single during the games this season?
Yeah, it's so we're trying to stay right on target to release a new single every 3 months. We were really excited to get Blackout out. Blackout was actually done about a year ago, and we've been talking with the Golden Knights about it, but we kind of figured when there were no fans in the stands last year, or at least to start last year's season, we didn't really want to have it out there to like a half full audience and that stuff. So we shelved it, and we put out some other stuff. It ended up being pretty cool too. And then we got all our ducks in a row for this season. And we ended up signing off on giving them full rights to use it however they choose this season, whether it's highlight packages, game, whatever, we're down. We just love the team. And it was really cool. We, the president, George McPhee, is a friend, and he ended up connecting us with Carrie, the COO over there, and he connected us with Andrew Abrams, who's the chief of operations for in-game stuff, and everybody ran up the flagpole and they loved it. So, hey, we're just happy to be part of something. These guys are a big deal in this town.
Do you go to a lot of games?
We try to, yeah. It's tough because we've got so much on our plates too that, whenever you get a chance, we try to get out there. But I think we went to about 4 or 5 last season.
Yeah. Any plans to sing the national anthem at one of those games?
I might. I did that back when we were in Boston. I sang before a Patriots game and a couple of Boston College games and stuff like that. It's always fun to do that. But they've got, Mr. Golden Pipes over there that does a hell of a job too. So, we'll see what happens with any of that.
That would be pretty cool. The single Blackout came out last Friday. What's the story behind that song?
So Blackout is another song that we had a bunch of songs kind of come together over the pandemic. Because when things were shut down, I think we all really started reflecting a little bit more on some of the times when it was a little more free and we had a little bit less responsibility and stuff. So that's where Blackout kind of came out of. We had a riff that just that jumped out at me, and I had a whole bunch of these lyrics that were kind of about, we were in our very early 20s, just starting the band, running amok, doing all sorts of stuff that we probably shouldn't be getting ourselves into. But it was some lyrics kind of based on that, and late nights and causing trouble, and it fit the vibe of this riff so well that I was like, you know what, this is the perfect opportunity to use this song. We were already thinking about all those times anyway, so we put it together, and man, never seen a song come together so fast and just sounds so great right out of the gate. Any
plans to shoot a music video for this song?
I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of live footage for it, and we're getting a lot more. We have a little teaser video we put together. It's for us. We want to direct people to the music. We want to, with Spotify and Apple and all that, like the more people are listening to you on that, the more it serves out to other new listeners. And with YouTube, we just found, you put that video out and it doesn't get the same sort of impact, at least for us, that we do from sharing the music off of the Spotify's and Apples. So we may stick a little bit closer to Spotify and Apple. But that being said, if we get a video that we really like coming out of these the shows that we have coming up, especially down at Fremont Country Club, where they already shoot like 7 or 8 camera shoots for everything that's in there, and then they give us the footage. It's not unreasonable to think we might put one of those together if we have some time.
Cool. On October 22nd, you're doing a special acoustic show at the Sand Dollar.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
The infamous Sand Dollar. Yeah. Nathan, the owner, has become a very good friend now, and he's been asking us if we wanted to do something over there. And the Sand Dollar's been around forever. I mean, everybody knows about it out here. And he's actually opening up a second location downtown in the Plaza Hotel. They're shooting for early 2022. So he's become a friend, and he was talking to us about doing something. We're like, we do a lot of release parties, and we've never really performed a release party. So what do you say we do something like that? He had the perfect night for us to do it. It was supposed to be a surprise that we're playing the acoustic thing, but the cat kind of got let out of the bag. Mm-hmm. So we're going to jump up there. We're actually going to play Blackout acoustically. We did that for the first time at a festival they had a couple weeks ago called Hot Rod Days, which is really cool. A festival of classic cars and new cars and all that kind of stuff. And we were playing that show.
Nice.
And we tried it out. It sounded so cool acoustically. We're like, yeah, we'll throw that in the mix too.
New Year's Eve, you're doing a show with Quiet Riot, the return of Rudy Sarzo. How did that come about?
Sure are. So Alex Grassi is a really good friend. And then also Carlos Adley, who owns the Fremont Country Club, along with his wife Ava, downtown. And Fremont Country Club and Backstage Bar Billiards are sister clubs. They own them both. And I guess I was introduced to Alex Grassi, the lead guitarist for Quiet Riot, through Carlos. And then we became good friends, and we've been hanging out, talking all sorts of random things. And it just kind of came together that, hey, everybody's friends. They have the opportunity to play this New Year's show. We wanted it all to be a package with a bunch of people who really like each other getting together. And he's also got DJ Lethal is going to be spinning there from Limp Bizkit.
Nice.
So it's going to be a hell of a night. And they're still adding some more surprise guests too. So I can't Can't confirm any of them yet because I don't think the ink's dried, but it's going to be a crazy night.
What can the fans expect when they go to see Crash Midnight?
I don't know if they can expect anything because every show is always different. We really pride ourselves on not having anything scripted or anything, choreographed or any of that kind of stuff. So even to the point of our set list, we finally got back to how we used to do it in the old days, where we got a couple songs, like maybe the opening song or the closing song or a certain song that comes after another one. But for the most part, we get up there with a pick list, and depending on, how the crowd's feeling, if the crowd needs a little pick me up and it's not time to play that ballad, we go right into something like City Girl, our, most punky up tempo song. Mm-hmm. Or if they're vibing on something else, we'll go to that. So we really try to flow with the audience and give back whatever energy they're giving us. That being said, you're definitely going to leave there liking it.
That's pretty cool. What do you like most about your life as a musician?
Oh man, it's something where, I came from a background where I think I grew up playing sports all the time, all that jazz, and that takes a lot of discipline, and music, I guess, takes discipline in another direction, but it's also kind of a 180 from that, where you can drink on the job, where the partying is encouraged, where, the more stories and trouble you can get yourself into, the better the songs are. So I think the freedom that you get from being a musician and being able to not have to answer to anyone else, where we've gotten ourselves in a place where, we've talked with some labels, we've done it on our own, and we're comfortable doing it on our own unless we get the right fit now. And it's just something where no one can tell us what songs to write, how to do anything. And I love that freedom of being kind of your own boss on that, and seeing that what you're doing is echoed back by so many fans that they're really getting behind the choices we made.
What do you dislike?
I just like the way that the music industry has gotten itself at this point, where there's, obviously the product has become essentially a free product as far as, the songs. We're no longer getting gajillions of dollars for selling albums anymore. And then I think because of that, I think a lot of labels have signed a lot of very safe artists. I was actually reading an interview that Nikki Sixx put out recently, where he's talking about that everything is just so safe these days, and nobody really wants to get outside the mold of that quote active rock sound. Mm-hmm. And again, that's something that I think we're very fortunate, but it's by design. We decided that, hey, listen, we're not for every label, because a lot of labels just want that typical, churn 'em and burn 'em sound, what I kind of call it the shine down derivative sound, and we never liked that. We didn't want to be that, and we made a conscious decision at one point when some labels were saying, hey, if you do this or do that, and that's not what we want to play. If you can make a lot more money doing something else, if you're going in there trying to make money on something. And for us, it was about having this sound, believing in this sound, and knowing that there's a huge market for this sound. So we just said to hell with it, got ourselves to the point where we can easily finance anything that we want to do, and we get to choose really that we get to pick and choose our things that we want to get involved in, like the New Year's show with Quiet Riot. We don't have an agent saying, hey, no, you got to do this for more money here, or you got to do, this tour where you're playing in front of 100 people and riding around in a van and staying in a Motel 6. Like we can choose our opportunities and answer only to ourselves.
Are you working on any other projects besides your own?
No, not really. We nerd, at least not that I can talk about. But we are definitely, we're keeping ourselves really busy right now. We're almost done with another single that'll come out in, hopefully about mid-January. It's a little bit more of a ballad type of song called You're Gone. And, but it's cool. It's more of a ballad in the way that, like, Stairway to Heaven or, Simple Man or something is. It's not, that typical cheesy, like, 80s type of ballad that's just, play acoustic and then hit a stomp box in the chorus. So we're really excited about that. And we're actually in the middle of 2 more songs that should be ready. Like, we should be on pace to really give you guys a new song every 3 months. It's an exciting thing for us.
Very cool. Do you have a website you'd like to promote?
Absolutely. You guys can go check us out at crashmidnight.com, and we're also doing a ton of stuff on Instagram right now. We've gotten very heavily into that. So either of those are a great place to connect with us.
Is there anything you'd like to mention that we didn't talk about today?
Absolutely. Our boys at Corduroy, the coolest rock bar in downtown Las Vegas, have put our Smash Midnight drink on the menu. We just did a little piece on Las Vegas TV here. It was on NBC's Channel 3, where it featured the bar manager, Alex Penalosa, making the cocktail. It's a very cool cocktail. It's a takeoff off the Whiskey Smash, which was one of our favorite drinks in Boston. There was a little bar called Eastern Standard that was stumbling distance from our apartment. Mm-hmm. And we used to go down and drink those all the time, and nobody really made them out here. And we talked with all the guys at Corduroy, and they were like, hey, we could do that, but we could even take it to another level. And they took the normal ingredients of, simple syrup, bourbon, and muddled mint and lemon for a traditional whiskey smash. And Corduroy, actually, they are the best ginger beer place I've ever had. They make their own ginger beer there, so if you get a Moscow Mule there, it's incredible. So they decided to put a little ginger beer in there, and then a little bit of bitters. And then they used activated charcoal in the simple syrup to make it this like midnight black color.
Wow.
And it's amazing. And they pour it all into a glass skull mason jar. So you end up with this black skull drink. It just looks, it's crazy.
Sounds
and
cool.
Everybody that sees it is like, what the hell is that? And yeah, it's very cool. And it's great for this season right now. So it's a perfect Halloween drink, I guess. So if you're in town, definitely stop by Corduroy and ask for the Smash Midnight Blackout.
Definitely will, man. Well, Shaun, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today, and congratulations on the new cocktail, the new single, and best of luck on those shows coming up. All right, buddy?
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll get back with you when we have this next single coming out, because I think it's going to be something special, a little bit of a departure from what you guys are used to.
Absolutely, brother. Stay in touch, all right?
All right, take care, James.
You too, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.